Welcome back, Stache. We're back. Hope you all had a good, safe 4th of July weekend and had fun. Tonight, the United States plays at 8 o'clock against Belgium. Luckily, the FIFA overturned it. It was helped Donald Trump, or it was helped to Florian Belgian. He's playing tonight, and he's one of our best players. So hopefully Florian can have a goal tonight for the United States in his comeback. So that definitely was not a red card. I don't know why they gave him a red card on that. That was bad, and if you get a normal red card in soccer, you get suspended. But luckily, they turned around the decision, and Belgium tried to challenge today, but Florian will be playing tonight, so that's good. Let's hope we can have a goal. But we're also going to need Christian Pulisic to have another goal tonight, and other soccer players. They're going to have their goaltender and defense to be doing good. But this coach has been doing pretty good strategies so far, so let's hope this new United States coach can keep up the good strategies, and they can keep on winning. This is the first time that the United States has been in a round of 16 since 2002. Since 2002. That's been a long time ago. So let's hope the United States come out strong tonight. We're either going to play the winner of Spain or Portugal right now. That's still tied 0-0, I think. But we'll see. We've got some upsets in it. Norway upset Brazil. And Brazil is yet another early exit in the men's FIFA World Cup. That was shocking last night, but Norway's looking pretty good right now, and it's one of the stories of a men's soccer World Cup. But let's hope Christian Pulisic and the men's United States team can have a strong game tonight. I mean, they need to have a really strong game, and they need to look a lot better. So let's hope they can do that. But we'll see. It's going to be an interesting night, because Belgium is a little tougher opponent than their last one, but the matches aren't getting any easier. But the United States is playing in Seattle, and they're right now the only host nation that's still left, since Mexico lost last night in a good game against England. Mexico almost came back and won, but they came up short, but it had a couple good corners and a couple good kicks near the end, but they couldn't get it past the England goaltender, and England won 3-2. That was a good game. That was a pretty good game last night to see. But let's hope the United States can have a strong game tonight, but we'll see what happens. The United States is looking pretty tough right now, and even though they lost to Turkey, they had a really strong game, winning 2-0. But I'm glad that got that player Florian unsuspended. So that definitely wasn't a red card, and they shouldn't have one of their best players out for one of the most pivotal games of the season. Like I said, the United States hasn't been in around 16 of the Men's World Cup since 2002, and that's been a long time. So let's hope the Men's United States World Team can look good for tonight. Tonight is at 8 p.m. on Fox. The game is in Seattle, Washington. So let's hope they can show out and show the United States tough again tonight. Let's hope that Florian can have a goal. Maybe Pulisic has a goal. But we need other players to come out striking, and we need other goal players to come out and show why they belong on the team. But we need good defense, and we need to have more scorers, because they're probably going to be trying to block Florian a lot tonight, but we'll see. But I think the United States moves on tonight, and we'll play on Friday, or whenever they play again. Maybe Friday, but we'll see. But I'm just glad they got that guy unsuspended, Florian, because Florian is one of our best players and looking really bright. And that definitely was not a red card. I don't get how that was a red card at all. So I don't get the rules of soccer sometimes, but I don't think that was a red card. But luckily, he's not going to be suspended. So they got it overturned. And even though Belgium tried to do it today, they got Florian still won his case. So the United States have their best player, Florian, back. So let's hope that Florian can have a goal tonight. And let's hope Christian Pulisic can have a goal. Christian Pulisic needs to come out strong, too. He's one of our other superstars, and he's to look pretty good, too, for the Men's World Cup. But let's hope one of these other players that's under the radar can come out for the United States tonight and look pretty good. But the United States needs to have a strong game tonight. I mean, Belgium is no easy opponent, but we'll see. But we'll see. So let's hope the United States can come out tough. But the United States needs to look tougher and needs to come out strong. And they need to look really tough and stronger. But if the United States comes out with a strong attack, I think they might be able to win. The United States has been looking pretty good the last couple games. So let's hope it can look good tonight. I mean, this coach, that's our new coach of the United States, he's looking really good right now. I know he's not United States citizen or whatever, but he's looking really good right now. And he's looking like a good coach. So let's hope they keep him for quite a while. And let's hope the United States can win tonight. I'll be ready for Team USA tonight, 8 p.m. on Fox. And I'll tell Mundo if you want to watch on Peacock in Spanish. But I'll be watching tonight. So let's hope the United States can win. We need a strong game by the United States team tonight. They need to look out strong, to come out strong. Like I said, they need other players to show up and show out for them. They don't need to rely on Florian, even though he's one of our best players. He needs to set up other players because people might be guarding him a lot tonight, but we'll see. They need to stay on sides. I'm talking about I don't get the offsides in soccer. I understand that. But hopefully they can get a couple goals tonight and stay on sides because they had a couple goals last game, but got in return because of offsides. So let's see if they can get a couple goals tonight, but I don't want to turn over sides, offsides, and let's see if we can have a strong game. It's going to be tough because Belgium is a tougher opponent. But I think the United States has a chip on the shoulder, and I think they're playing tough right now. So I think the United States is going to win tonight, and I think it's going to be a good game for the United States, and they're going to move on to the next round. It'll be the only host country that does it, since Mexico, I said last night, lost. And Canada lost earlier on in the round of 16. So it'll be interesting, but we'll see. We need more than one player to show up tonight for the United States to look good. Like I said, they might be trying to guard Florian a lot tonight, and if they do that, that might not help. That might not help the case of the United States. If the United States doesn't do that, but we need someone else to score for the United States. We need the United States to look tough. If the United States keeps looking tough, that'll be good for America. But I think Team USA wins tonight, and I think they win a good game. But we'll see. I think they win like 2-1 or maybe 3-1. But we'll see. I just hope the United States wins tonight, and we'll talk about the game tomorrow. And tomorrow's episode on the recap. But I think the United States, I think the Stars and Stripes are going to win tonight. For playing in Seattle, I think the 12th man is going to help them and help them with a crowd control, and the United States is going to come out strong and look good. But like I said, we're going to need other players to score tonight other than Florian. We may be like a good game from Christian Pulisic and other players, and some players under the radar that they don't see coming so they can get goals. And we need to stay on side when we get our goals so we can keep them and have them count. I don't get the offsides rule sometimes in soccer. That confuses me sometimes. But let's hope the United States can come out tough tonight. I think the United States will come out tough, and I think they'll look a lot better tonight. I think they'll have a tough game. It's a tougher opponent tonight, but I think the United States wins. I think it's good that they got Florian back, because I don't think that was a red card, like I said earlier in the episode. So I'm glad they got him back, and I'm glad the United States don't have suspended, because this is one of the most important games of the year, and you don't need to have a good bad suspension during one of the most important games of the soccer. I mean, I get a red card gets a suspension, but luckily the guy got overturned. So I definitely don't think that was a red card. I don't understand how that was a red card, not a yellow card, or not a card at all. I mean, he didn't even hurt the player, and the player got right back up. So I don't understand how that was a red card for Florian. But luckily, Donald Trump and company and the FIFA Association turned it around so he will be able to play tonight. So that's good for the United States. That was good news coming out of yesterday out of a good 4th of July week. Hope you all had a good 4th of July week, but we'll see. But I think the United States is going to come out tough tonight, and I think they're going to win. I think the United States looks really good tonight. I think they come out strong. I think they have a good lead early on going into halftime, but we'll see. Or maybe they get a goal before halftime. It's going to be interesting, but the game is in Seattle, so it's going to be a cool night in Seattle. I don't know what the temperature in Seattle, Washington is, but it's going to be an interesting, cool night in Seattle, so we'll see. But hopefully Florian can get a goal, because Florian is looking like one of our better players. So I'm glad they got Florian back and didn't have to have him out for this game, because like I said, it's one of the most important games since the United States hasn't been in the round of 16 since 2002, and that's been a really long time ago. So let's hope the United States look tough. This new coach is looking pretty good. Let's hope we can have good strategies and good adjustments at halftime and during the game to help the United States come out strong. I mean, he's looking like one of the better coaches of late, and let's hope we can keep him, because I think if he can stay here for a while, I think he'll be one of the good coaches in the United States men's soccer. I mean, right now he's looking pretty good, and I think the United States has a chip on their shoulder, and I think they win tonight. I know I keep saying that, but I do think they win tonight. But we'll see. It's going to be an interesting night to see what happens. Other sports that happened this past weekend is the Pirates took 2 out of 3 out of Washington. That's pretty good, because right now the Pirates and the Washington Nationals are fighting for a wild card spot, even though we haven't hit the midway, even though we're about to hit midway part of the season. during the All-Star break and before the trade deadline. And we'll get into that here in a minute. The Pirates need to add more bullpen arms to the trade deadline. That's what the Pirates need to do, because their bullpen has been laying up a lot of games this year. If the Pirates bullpen had above average record, I mean, the problem now, a while back they looked like they were 17-17. I don't know what the record is now, but that wasn't good. If they won half of these games, the Pirates would be a lot better and have a lot better record, and maybe be really fighting with the Milwaukee Brewers for Chicago Cubs, that's in our first place in our division for first place right now. I mean, they're not bad. They're a lot better than they've been, and their offense has been a lot better this year. Since their bullpen's been a lot bad. So what do you do? Do you try to trade away a lot of players for some bullpen arms? I mean, that's what I might do if you do that. I might trade away a lot of players for some bullpen arms. That might be good. Or do you... But like, what do you do? Do you trade a lot of good talent, future talent for like a person like Aurora Chapman and try to bring Chapman back? I mean, that's what we need. We need Chapman back. Chapman was pretty good here, and it's definitely good for the Red Sox, but the Red Sox aren't looking good this year. So could we bring in Chapman? It's going to be interesting to see what happens with the Pirates, but I think that'd be good if they can bring in a worse Chapman. I mean, they need somebody like that, but we'll see. Or do you try to trade to the Mets for one of the bullpen arms? Because today on the radio they were talking about one of the Mets set of pitchers that might be on the trade deadline because the Mets aren't looking good. And the Mets have a lot better payroll than the Pirates do, but we'll see. I mean, the Pirates do need a lot of bullpen arms, so maybe if they can bring in some bullpen arms, that'd be good. But that's what they need during the trade deadline, so let's see if they can bring in some bullpen arms. I mean, the bullpen's looking a little better the last couple games, but they need to be looking a lot better. Paul's games seems to be looking a lot better too the last two games. I hope we look better tomorrow night when we play the Braves. Paul's games hasn't been looking good the last 2 nights. Right now, our best pitcher is probably Braxton Ashcraft, and Ashcraft's looking a lot better than Paul's games. But Paul's games to get out of his funk and get back to it. I mean, Paul's games still has it. It's just the last couple games he hasn't had it control good. But let's hope he can have a good control game tomorrow. But we'll talk more about that game tomorrow. Today we're mostly focused on the United States. It looks like Spain won a game 1-0 against Portugal. So the United States, if they win tonight, will be playing Spain in the next round. That's going to be a tough matchup, but we're not focused on that. We're focused on how Florian was able to get out of his suspension, and the United States was tough. Hopefully the United States can keep winning and keep looking good. If the United States does look good, that'd be good. I mean, the new coach is looking pretty good, so we'll see what he does. If he can have good adjustments during the game. I mean, he's been one of the better coaches of late because they haven't been in it since 2002, and that's been a long time ago. I mean, I know it's only every 4 years or whatever it is for the Men's World Cup, and we don't have it every year, but that's been a long time since the United States has been in this round. So let's hope the United States can come out tough and look a lot tougher. I mean, that'd be a lot better for the United States if they look a lot tougher and they come out stronger. I mean, the United States needs to look a lot tougher. I mean, we need Pulisic to have a pretty good night, too. Pulisic is one of our better players. Even though he's hurt in a couple games, he's a lot better now, and he's tougher. So we need Pulisic to have a good game. Number 10 for the United States tonight at 8 p.m. on Fox. In Seattle, we need Pulisic to have a good game for the United States. So if he can have a good game, that'll be good for the United States, but we'll see. I mean, it's going to be interesting to see what happens to Pulisic, but let's hope he can have an interesting night. The United States needs to have a tough night from Pulisic, and he needs to have a good night. Also, Florian needs to show why he needed to be lifted from a suspension, which is good. I mean, Trump said he did call, so I don't know if it's because of Trump or what it is, but luckily the FIFA Association overturned it, and he won't be suspended tonight, which is good. That's a huge blessing for the United States because he's one of our great players, and Florian needs to have a good night tonight. Maybe he can have a couple good goals. I mean, Florian Bagenal has been one of our top players, and let's hope we can help the United States cruise into the next round and beat Belgium. But Belgium's going to be a tougher opponent tonight, so it's going to be interesting to see what happens with Team USA. But let's hope the United States can win and have a tough game. Earlier this week, the Penguins have signed a couple of players that might help them. They lost a couple of players from last year that helped them, but they signed for free agency. Let's hope Kyle Dubas can do the same thing this year, the players they signed. It's going to be interesting. They traded for Nick Robertson, Jason Robinson's brother. I'm probably going to trade for Jason Robinson. They might still try to get Jason Robinson, but who knows right now. But last up, these new Penguins can help the Penguins make another Stanley Cup playoff run like they did last year, even though we lost in the first round to the Criers. But last up, we can have it. They signed Arvid Sheeloff and Aberation, and they signed Chernakov and Aberation, and Chernakov, or whatever his name is, from Columbus is looking pretty good for the Penguins. So let's hope we can have another good year for the Penguins. And Arvid Sheeloff is looking like a pretty good goaltender, or backup goaltender. I mean, they're probably going to be promoting the guy that they have at the Baby Penguins, like I can't remember his name right now, but they're probably going to try to promote him next year to be our starting goaltender and have it go back and forth between those two players. So it's nice to see that Arvid Sheeloff is back, and they signed another goaltender that's a backup, but we'll see what's going to happen with that. And they signed somebody else, Arboration, and kept him for more years. There's a lot of stuff the Penguins can keep doing that and keep looking good. They're going to have Sidney Crosby and getting Malcolm back right now, but we'll see what happens. I mean, we're still waiting on the season start. I mean, they signed a couple players, like I said. So the last of the new players can look pretty good for the United States, and I mean for the Pittsburgh Penguins, and have them have another Stanley Cup run, like they did last year, and making it further in the playoffs than they did last year under Kyle Dubas. But now they have new ownership, so it's going to be interesting what this new ownership does. I mean, if Monday ownership in Boston kind of ruined the Celtics, I don't understand why the Boston Celtics traded away Jaylen Brown. I mean, that was dumb. They're trading away for Paul George, PG-13, more like PG old man, that's pretty old. I mean, Paul George is looking pretty good right now. I mean, I know he's an okay player, but he's older. Why would you trade him for Paul George? I mean, I don't know if he had a lot of riff-raff after the rumors of him trying to get the rumors of the Boston Celtics trying to get Giannis Antetokounmpo, the Greek freak, who ended up going to Miami. I don't know if that was it, but why would you trade him to a division rival and for Paul George, who's old? I mean, if we're going to trade him for Maxey or somebody that's younger. I don't understand. I mean, I know they got 2 first-round picks, so maybe they can try to draft somebody in the future and have a good first-round pick, but we'll see. It's going to be an interesting time to see what happens to Boston, but I don't understand why they traded Jaylen Brown. But today's episode, like I said, is mainly focused on the United States. So let's hope the United States can have a tough game tonight. If the United States looks pretty good, we'll see. I mean, like I said, they haven't been in this round since 2000. I'm pumped up for tonight's game. I'm going to be definitely rooting for the United States because I hope they win tonight. Right now, the only host country still left, since the other host countries lost. Canada lost, and Mexico lost last night in a good game to England. That was a late game for England, like 4 a.m. in England, when they were watching over there, because they just kept doing highlights of the TV of what time it was in England. But last time the United States can win tonight, they're playing in Seattle, where the Seattle Seahawks play. So let's hope the United States men's soccer team can look pretty good. If the men's soccer team is looking really good, let's hope his new coach can have good adjustments. I mean, he's probably really relieved he got his player back, but that's good. He probably had another player already, but I mean, we need other players to come out strong tonight for the United States, like I said earlier in the video. We don't need slow starts. We need a fast start from the United States. They need to show out strong and come out strong like they've been doing. But you have a really fast start tonight for the game. Let's hope his new coach can have good judgments. I mean, so far he's looking pretty good. Looking like one of the better coaches. I mean, he's got the team in there for the first time since 2002. And I know they don't do this every year. I think they do it every 4 years or whatever, how many every year to do in between. But that's pretty good to be this far in the first time since 2002. I mean, I'm proud of the team right now, but let's hope they can keep on doing good. I think they will. I think they'll beat Belgium tonight, but it's going to be getting tougher. But we'll see. It's going to be a tough game, but I think Florian has a goal tonight. I think Pulisic has another goal. And I think Team USA has a strong game for the Men's World Cup tonight. But I think maybe we have another goal. Or maybe we have a goal that's a game winner from one of these younger players. I don't know what it's going to go to. I'm going to keep it go to penalty kicks if it goes that far, extra time. It's going to be interesting, but we'll see. Hopefully the United States defense, the goaltender, has a pretty good game tonight. The goaltender's looking pretty good right now, but let it be a good defense so that he doesn't have to do it all by himself. But the United States defense is looking really tough right now, and this new coach knows how to get a good, tough defense. So let's go back and stay strong tonight against Belgium, and the United States can look tough. But this is going to be a tougher opponent now, and the United States is still in a knockout round, so it's win to move on, or lose or go home. So let's hope the United States can win and move on. Let's hope the United States can win and move on, and Team USA can make it on to the next round. That's what we need. We need a strong game from Team USA tonight. I'm really glad we got Florian back, because Florian did not deserve that red card, like I've been saying in this episode. I'm glad we got him back. But let's hope the United States can win. USA! But thank you for watching every episode of Stache Sports. Tomorrow I'll talk more about other sports and other things happening across the sports world. But thank you for watching every episode of Stache Sports. I hope you had a good 4th of July, and let's hope the United States can come out tough tonight, and let's hope they can give us a good performance in soccer, and let's hope that's a good game tonight with the United States coming out in a victory. But let's hope Lauren has a good game tonight since he's back. I'm so glad he's back. But let's hope the United States can win. But thank you for watching every episode of Stache Sports. This is Stache Sports signing off.